You are T. You are T. Who are we? You are T. You are the URT. We are the URT. This is the URT. Welcome to United Real 30 people. How are we doing? How are we doing? Are we having it or what? Early bird is here, mate. Shay Berg says, smash the likes on their way in, people. Big up, Shay. Big up, Jamie Wayne. Cutting the funding to ex-players trust. What a... Yeah. This guy ain't United fan. He's a disgrace. And this fan base needs to protest and remove him. Big up. Big up, people. How we doing? Welcome to United Real Therapy. I'm your host, Mr. Stractor. Hey, can't be having any distractions in the background, so let's turn this off. Shall we? Hey, this is the Newcastle preview, people. Let's get in. Hopefully a couple of people might be jumping on. We'll see. Let's see when they get in here. But how are we doing, people? How's the turkey got down, eh? How's the Christmas turkey? Those of you celebrating Christmas, how's your Christmas? I'm getting better if you can hear me. I'm getting better, people. We're beating the man flu. We're beating the man flu. We're beating it. We're beating the man flu, people. Let's be having you. Let's be having you, Therapy Army. Let's be having you. Gosh, man. This man flu, man. KO'd me, people. KO'd me. I don't always agree with you, bro, but you were right about the Ineos from day one. Big up there, Dan. Big up Dan Assis. Big up Dan. Listen, this is the thing. This is the beauty about football, my friend. Everybody's got a different opinion in it, and I respect everybody's the right to have a different opinion. But boy, oh boy. I did not have a magnifying glass into the future. I just saw what was happening in Ineos, what was happening in Nice, what Ineos do. That's what I was doing. Big up, my seat. Benaraz. Big up, Benaraz. Big up to you. I hope I said your second name properly. I never trusted Ineos. I'm Jim Dura. Big up Rubel. Great video before regarding the bus. Yeah, well, hey, it was what it was, Jamie. It was what it was. It was what it was. It was what it was. Yeah, man. Big up Hector. Big up to all the people celebrating Christmas worldwide, man. Love to you all. I hope it was a merry one. I hope you and your loved ones are happy, more importantly, healthy. I hope it's been a healthy one. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had got all of you, those who you drink. I hope you got a bit merry. Because, oh boy, Manchester United, I'm not being merry at all. Anything but merry with Manchester United at the moment, people. But that's what happens, isn't it? To the grave, mate. We take it to the grave with us, the football club. You support the football club, man. You support the club, the working class community football club that was set up by working class people. That's what you support. You don't support. You don't recognize. I don't recognize these billionaires, glazers, having anything to do with fucking Manchester United or this Jim the Rat. I don't give a damn. That guy is no longer the guy from Saddleworth, is he? He's not that guy from Saddleworth anymore, is he? He's some maniacal billionaire that's polluting the fucking planet. And look at the way he treats. But people, I dropped the video earlier, a couple of hours ago. I had to have my 2 pence on it. So go and check it out. Jamie Wayne, apparently people have said to me he's from Saddleworth, innit? He grew up in Saddleworth. That's what I heard. Jim the Rat is from Saddleworth. That's what I heard. But yeah, the video earlier, please, the more of you share it, more of you like the video, the more I will do more videos. Break into stuff. I can't always stream. I don't have the time to always stream. So that's the thing for the new year. It's going to be more videos. So please interact with the videos, like the video, subscribe. People like Jamie, get in the comments, get people to like the video, man. Come on, people. Big up to all of you. Big up to Sheikh Ariana, see you as well. Big up Ben. Ben says here, big up, please subscribe, Ted, and we'll jump on in a few minutes. Listen, don't worry, mate. Don't worry. Take your time, lad. Take your time, fella. What's the solution to force Ineos and Glazers to sell? Yeah, that'll be the solution. Big up to Bombay. Are we having it or what, pal? You having it?
Oh yeah, we're having it, man. We're having it all.
Oh, Failsworth. Is that where he grew up? Okay. Saddleworth. Okay, Failsworth. Okay. Okay, he grew up in Failsworth. There you go. Slim Shady, mate. Slim Jim Shady, he says. Slim. Big up Ben Naraz. Big up Ben Naraz. Listen, please, people, smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. But yeah, you sound like me, mate. How can I give you the flu through just being online with me? I'm not even anywhere near you.
I know, man. You're just an inspiration in every way. Bad news is, you know.
What the hell, man?
Yeah.
Is it Manchester United? You think Manchester United form's giving us all the flu?
Nah, man, we're used to it, man. We're used to it now. With a village bike, everybody gets a ride these days.
I can't believe it, bro. Seriously, you sound terrible. You sound like me a couple of nights ago.
Yeah, well, man, it's good. It's a clean out, you know.
Have you been in bed?
Yeah, man. I've been on my back more than I've been on my feet.
Wow. Who's looking after you?
Yeah, sweating it out, man. The girls are looking after me, but nobody, when I get this, I don't think it's good for anybody to be around me. My flu is hard work, man.
People have been dropping soups and that food for you.
Yeah, people come in and go and come round. Don't worry, no, it's fine. No, it's cool, man. I'm good. So listen, where's the next 3 points coming from? Yeah, oh my god, man. I'm sorry, people, about this.
What do we sound like? What do we sound like? Is this a call?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Honestly, you sound like you're KO'd, mate. What are you on the Paris? You're on the Paris?
Yeah, man. I'm on a constant para as a United fan. That's all we do. So yeah, I'm actually thinking. If this is the preview for Newcastle.
No, let's get into first. What have you been doing? What have you been eating to get better? Have you got any ginger? Have you got lemon? Have you got honey?
I've not eaten. I've not really eaten anything. I've just
been drinking.
Had
loads of fluids.
Yeah, man, the usual. Grate some ginger, a good spoon of Manuka honey, some slice of lemon, few of that, hit a bit of that, and then no oils,
you know what?
no
You need
nothing
to
like
drink.
that.
You need to drink a couple of these. Flush
Bro,
it out, man. You need to drink a couple of those.
Been drinking more water in these last few days than I've ever drank, and I've been out walking. Go out walking, man, as well. I'm lucky
you
we're
need
off
to
for
rest,
Christmas.
man. Your body's telling you to rest. You can't be out walking.
I can't, bro. I can't stay in. I've got to get fresh air, so I've been
get out in the garden. Say hello to the birds.
Yeah, and I went into the forest, man. And yeah, just it's not bad, this stuff. It's hard work, but it's a good clean out. It's a good clean out.
Yeah. Big up to everybody. Please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Channel still shadow banned, but there are a few of you who are beating the algorithm. It must be said. There's a couple of you who are beating the algorithm.
Oh yeah.
Geordie Tune for life. He's especially what he's done today. Yeah. Wow. Jim's what it is. I mean, I can't believe some United fans are defending him. I'm so flabbergasted and so shocked that people like Andy Mitten are fucking defending his actions. Andy Mitten tonight went on. Somebody sent me the clip. I never subscribe. I never watch that talk shite. That Murdoch is the enemy of the people, man. He hates people like me. He hates people of my skin color, and he hates people of my religion. So I never give him any fucking else. I don't watch or listen to any of it. People send me a link. Somebody send me a link, and Andy fucking Mitten's on there saying, yeah, he wants to bring Manchester United back.
Who? Rupert
Andy.
Murdoch? Who Rupert Murdoch wants to?
Rupert Murdoch, you know, like Talk Sport. It's Rupert Murdoch. He owns Rupert Murdoch. He owns Talk Sport, doesn't he? He owns some newspaper,
Sky,
innit?
everything.
Racist, Islamophobic bastards, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of the United guys, this guy who
Andy Mitten, I know Andy Mitten.
Yeah, Fanzine, yeah. I get
Fanzine, yeah, I know Andy Mitten.
Yeah,
What's happened?
He's there defending. He's there making excuses. He's not defending him. He's making excuses for Jim. Oh, but he spoke to me. The Glazers never spoke to me. Fuck off, man. He's fucking. See what he's doing to the football club.
Andy Mitten.
Yeah. Anyway, big up to everybody. Big up Ben. How you doing, Ben? Ho 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 ho. How's Crimbo? How's Christmas going, man? In the Ben household.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Good evening to the therapy army. I hear you're not well, Bumbaye. I hope you're feeling better,
like
bro.
Me. How can I give you? I'm not Melvin him, Ben. I'm telling you, I'm not Melvin him. I've stayed away from everybody.
Jim's killed him. Sir Jim's killed him.
I've stayed away, and how can he get it from bloody being on the stream with me? It's unbelievable.
Bumbaye sounds worse than you, Norden, a few days ago, whenever you first caught the flu.
I'll have to watch this back to see how I sound.
Oh,
honestly,
it's not good, Bumbaye. It's not good.
Sound good.
But hope you feel better, Bumbaye, soon.
Thank you, Ben.
But good evening, everyone. Yep. How are we?
We're good, man. We're good. How are you, Ben? You good? Enjoying the holidays?
Yes. Looking forward to the new year. And just very quickly, free Palestine, free Lebanon, and fuck Zionism. Let me just get that out of the way.
Nice.
Yo, big up Jib. Jib saying I'm moving like the computer virus, you know. Yo, I'm moving like a virus. Mumbai got the cold, man. Does this mad stuff in the winter. Doesn't wear that much and goes out there walking and all that BS. Manchester City after keeping an eye on Danny Elmo's situation at Barcelona. I don't want him anyway. The guy's injury prone anyway, man. Facts. How many times has he been injured at Barcelona already?
I believe 3 times. Now 2 of them were really bad injuries, and then the other one was a minor injury. But
oh my God!
Great.
Please come and take him. I beg you.
That's your guy, that's your guy.
And big up Antonio. Big up Antonio. Big up Uncle Antonio.
Please.
Man.
Please come and take him.
Let's see what happens with Rubes. You know, the C word.
God. Big up Sean. How you doing, Sean?
Yes, Sean.
Big up, guys. Big up, everyone. Yeah, I'm doing good.
Sean?
I'm good.
You all right? How is it? Is it still sunny in California? Yeah?
No, it's not sunny as well. It's not snowing like other parts of the US. So even California itself, but yeah, it's not sunny either. It's rainy, gloomy weather. Yeah.
Is it cold? What's the temperature?
No, it's not. It's nothing near what you guys are experiencing.
Like
Fahrenheit, yeah, so, no, like 60 degrees Celsius.
16 degrees. You're having a laugh, mate.
No, 60 Fahrenheit. Celsius, that's 15. Actually, sorry. 15 degrees.
Big up, man. Listen.
Big up.
Big up, everybody. Nobody wants to show their face except for me, people, eh? That's how it is. Let's talk about it, people. Let's talk about it. Big up, Lesso. How are we doing in South Africa? What's the weather like over there? Doing a weather check tonight.
No, it's actually cool, man. There's a bit of rain.
Hey, that's good news. The bit of rain. We're having no bloody rain for a long time. Bit like a few months ago we spoke.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the good things that the weather, turned in a positive direction for us. So, yeah, we're happy about that.
Good.
So big up to everyone.
Yeah. Big up to everybody indeed. Listen, people, you're here now. We're going to start this preview. We got Newcastle. Are we strapping in? Is it going to be more pain? Are we strapping
on.
it for more pain?
Pause.
Okay, now, bro, this is gonna be
I'm
bad.
telling you guys, he's high.
Mhm.
He's high off the paracetamols, man. No, man, I'm telling you guys, listen, you need to just grab a chair and hold tight because it's gonna get more painful. Or we could actually beat them. We could be the team that ends their run, their good run. Could we be that team, Ben? Could Manchester United stop the Geordie's little their run? Can we
It's
do
a lot.
it?
It's a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask. I'll tell you that.
Why not?
I mean, to be fair, they've been up and down Newcastle this season. Like, sometimes they'll have a good set of games, and then they go on a bad set of games. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's at Old Trafford. I think I can see us maybe clinching a win, maybe a 2-1. But worst case scenario, we'll probably lose because I just don't trust the attack, and I don't trust the keeper at the moment. But just like I said in my previous the previous game with Wolves, it's all down to the starting 11. If I don't see a captain like Bruno Fernandes in the team and a Diego Dallo, then maybe we might be onto something. We might be onto something.
I think Amorim keeps surprising me with how perceptive he is, or at least like he comes across. He seems to understand and be able to diagnose the problems of the team very well. So he talked about how against Newcastle, pretty much every time or any time that Newcastle attack us, you can expect the fans, the players, and everyone watching to be scared, right? And I don't think that's a problem you can solve with any combination of the starting lineup, at least the starting lineup that we have right now. So it's clearly like a mental confidence thing that he and the players are struggling with right now. And so like in the press conference, he also talked about how I guess he made sure to mention that he didn't expect to meet a team with such low confidence in themselves, basically. So any lineup we kind of put out against Newcastle, the dynamics is going to remain the same. Once they get a corner kick, we're all going to be scared. Whenever they attack us, we're all going to be scared. There's no confidence basically in the fans or in the players, and I don't know how Amarim is going to fix that in 2 days. It's looking really bleak.
Well, big thing would be to play Casemiro. Casemiro is huge in this game as well. I actually start Casemiro because I think the physicality of the team right now is a bit worrying, especially at set pieces. And Casemiro, and I'd probably start Delit too. I think Delit needs to come back in the squad. So I think if we have Delit and Casemiro, and I'd probably even start Maguire. You know, if you got three good aerial duels players in that squad and the set pieces, I reckon we'll be all right.
I
But yet
mean, three
again,
of those guys are also strong personalities too, right? So
true.
I'll definitely agree with that.
Yep. And then I'll put Ugarte beside Casemiro, 100%.
Big up to everybody. Listen, we're gonna have to talk about the decisions, but big up to Sheikh Harry and Rashid, Chief Editor United,
Big up,
Real
Sheikh.
Therapy. Big him up. Big him up. Even the news is making excuses for them. But people, if you want to know my 2 pence on Jim snatching the 40 grand away from the charity of ex-professional footballers who play for Manchester United, go and check out the video after we're done here. Please make sure you like that video and you subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. But guys, listen, let's not waste time. Let's get into this. Let me just get you some of the details from the game tomorrow on Monday. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Manchester United without suspended midfielder Bruno Fernandes and Manuel Ugarte. Victor Lindelof, Mason Mount, Luke Shaw remain sidelined. Newcastle right back Timo Livramento missed the Boxing Day win over Aston Villa due to illness, but should be available again. He's a good player. Stephen Botman is closing on his first team return, but Emil Kraft and Jamal Lascelles, Nick Pope, and Callum Wilson are still all out. Match facts: Manchester United only defeat in the last 39 league matches at home to Newcastle was by 1-0 in December 2013 under David Moyes. However, Newcastle did win at Old Trafford 3-0 in the League Cup 4th round last season. Manchester United could lose 3 consecutive league matches at home for the first time in December 1978 and February 1979. They last conceded 3 or more goals in 3 successive league fixtures at Old Trafford on October 1962. The Red Devils have not lost 3 league games in a row without scoring since May 2015. They're aiming to avoid suffering a 5 league defeats in the same month for the first time since September 62. United have lost their final Premier League game of the year once at Old Trafford, 3-2 defeat versus Blackburn in 2011. I remember that game. I actually remember I was at that game. And yeah, I was pissed off. It ruined New Year. They are finishing the calendar year lower than 7th in the table for the first time since 1989, when they were 15th. The tally of 22 points after 18 matches means they're guaranteed to set a club record for the lowest points in a halfway stage of the Premier League season, beating previous mark of 28 in 2019-2020. Newcastle have won 4 consecutive matches in all competition by an aggregate of 14-1. The Geordies have not won the final fixture of the calendar year since 2016 in the Championship and since 2014 in the Premier League, while their last away win at the turn of the year came in 1999. Eddie Howe has failed to win any of his top 7 flight matches as a manager at Old Trafford, drawing 2, losing 5. Jacob Murphy has scored 3 goals, has had 3 goals and 4 assists in his last 4 league appearances. Alexander Isak can become the second player to score 6 consecutive Premier League games for Newcastle, humiliating Pepe Cisse in 2012. Isak has 24 Premier League goals in 2024, behind only 26 scored by Cole Palmer and Erling Haaland. So yeah, Murphy's on fire. Isak is on fire. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about it. Big up to everybody. Please smash a like on the video. Yeah. Can we get anything out of this? Let's be positive. Anybody can be positive. I'm not asking you to be deluded. I'm just thinking, we're at home. We're at Old Trafford. Can we get Monday night? The atmosphere is going to be 8 o'clock. Kickoff's going to be full of it. Can we get something out of the game? Does anybody believe we can get something out of this game?
Of course we can. And, we have to go into the game expecting / believing that we can get something out of it. I think there's the Newcastle, they are what we refer to in Nigeria as our regular customer, right? So, we do tend to perform well against them. So hopefully, some of that comes through today. I think the stakes are increasingly high for Amorim and for the team. So hopefully some of that pressure, really turns them into diamonds instead of coal studs. So yeah, there's definitely something for us to get out of the game. I think Old Trafford, the home factor, just the fact that I think the team is comfortable in possession, and if Ahmad has a good game, if Licha, has a good game, Delete as well, I think we can be okay at the back, and then figure out, how to score a goal.
Ben, talk to me. Can United do it? Can we get something out of the game?
I mean, apologies. I didn't even realize it just popped into my head. I don't know who mentioned it. I think it was. I don't know. There's so many comments. Bruno's obviously suspended and Ugarte suspended. So I mean, it's good. Bruno suspended. I'd be interested to see how we play without Bruno. But now I'm getting a wee bit more confidence with the fact that Bruno's out of the team. I'd probably maybe put Xerxes in the team along with Hoyland and Ahmad. So yeah, I think obviously it's under Old Trafford. The lights are going to be all there. The fans are going to be up for it. 8 o'clock as well. I think we can get something out of it, like 2-1. That probably be my best guess would be 2-1, but definitely we can. But we can definitely lose because Isaac is just on form right now, and Murphy's just an assist king right now. Even Gordon as well. Gordon's had really good games too. Really, really good games. But it's an important win. It's an important game though, because the next game obviously we're over Danfield, and
Next game
yeah,
we getting busted up.
yeah, we may as well just not watch that game. May as well not watch that game. But now we got it. It's a must win. It's a must win.
So man, this is a team that has kept 3 clean sheets in Premier League in the last 3 games. It's a team that scored 11 goals in the last 3 games. Everybody's firing at the moment. Joelinton, that's the midfield that we're going against. We're going against Joelinton, going against Guimares, and you're going against that Italian dude. And then you've got to play around with Gordon. You've got to play around with Murphy and Isaac. This team, thing with United is you don't. I'm not going to do that thing anymore. Yeah, it's like saying you can say it about anything. Anything can happen. It's football. But I'm going to use my brain. This team, you can't rely on it. And you know me as the ultimate optimist. Everybody knows me as the ultimate optimist. I never go into games believing. I don't see the point in going in thinking that we are going to lose. But I think the fact that we are such an inconsistent proposition now. I mean, any good work we do is quickly the fire of that work is put out by a shit result that follows the week after. Give City as an example. Happened many times under Ten Hag. You get a good result, then you lose a game that you should use to keep bouncing. So no, I don't see anything. I see a defeat. They're scoring. They're scoring. There's no Ugarte in this game. This team without Ugarte is going to have a big problem. And I know people don't like Bruno, but I'm glad he's missing. I want you to see the team without Bruno. I want you to see the team without the creativity of Bruno. He gets a lot of shit. Sometimes it's warranted, but I think it's a bit of a theme now. But I'm looking forward to how we play without him. I think some people think we're going to be better. Fine, that's cool. But I think Ugarte is a major miss.
Yeah,
That
facts.
energy and that aggression, in the midfield, that's going to be a gaping void. Who are you going to put there? You're going to put Casemiro there? Is he going to cover the ground like Ugarte is for you? He's the next best option. Who are you going to put him there with? Kobe Mainu? No, that's not going to work. Mason Mount's injured. Bruno's out.
We'll
You
have
want
to
to
be
put
out.
Ericsson? You want to put Ericsson in this game? Put him. See how that goes for you. Another thing that pisses me off: they got Isaac for cheaper than we paid for Hoyland. Something wrong with this picture, bro. Something wrong with this picture at Man United. Look at the team. When I was chatting about, I was listening to Emmanuel Petit earlier. I don't usually listen to him, but he said, man, I look at this team. I don't think any of these players are really the Man United quality I'm used to seeing. And if you look at our team closely, look at closely. When's the last time you bought the absolute best in class? Okay, you bought Di Maria, you did get Sanchez, you got Pogba. Yeah. Then you look like all the other positions. We're not buying the very best, and we're not finding the gems. We're way behind. Everything that we've been doing in the transfer market is culminating to shit. Good managers are coming here and failing. Good players are coming here and failing. There's something wrong with the team. The culture's decimated at this club. Used to have a dressing room with Roy Keane and Cantona both in the dressing room. Now you don't have that. So Man United have got a lot of problems. I do believe in Ruben Amorim. I have no choice but to back Ruben Amorim. It's not his fault. I'm not saying anything against him, even if he relegates. Right, that's life. You want that anyway. But it looks very bleak. Looks very, very bleak. This team is just a ragtag bunch of players that is existing in a very volatile environment where there's constant chops and changes. We've basically done a 360 the way we want to play. Went from 4-3-3 sort of thing with Ten Hag, whatever, playing 3-4-3 now. We're doing that mid-season. So I'm gonna use my head. I'm not gonna do that fantasy thing that I used to do. I think we're getting clarted tomorrow. I don't see no other result. And then
Not
Liverpool
tomorrow, Monday. Monday.
but
Monday,
my
and Liverpool are taking you to the cleaners. They're no mercy at Liverpool.
Are you playing 4 or 5 straight losses? Like just here to just get bounced basically by any and everyone in the league. So
That's what's
essentially,
happening right now. That's
Come
what's
on.
happening right about
No, we're
now.
not. We're not looking that far ahead. But at the moment, with everything that's gone historically with United, recent history,
Big
and
up the
everything
Saeed
that's
raid, by
gone
the way. Big up the
with
Saeed raid.
Big up Said.
and everything that's gone with Manchester United since Rube came in this season. There's
Big up
no
Saeed
evidence
raid.
to suggest, Sean, that I should be putting any real faith and stock into. We're just,
no,
God's going to
it's not
smile
about
down
faith.
or a
It's
miracle's
pure
going to happen.
hope.
Yeah,
It's pure hopium, yeah. No
yeah,
faith, that's all.
yeah. So hope, bro, is nice, but it's that hope that kills you. If I go into this game using my logic, my brain, and then hope
Big
springs,
up Saeed in the chat, by
then
the way. Big
we
up Saeed.
will come on here and think, great, what a bonus. Expect nothing, and if you get anything, I'm happy. I think that's the philosophy I'm gonna use with United. I'm not gonna go into this. We go into it, we get licked up. I just laugh at it anyway now. It's not like major pain in my heart. We are the village bike, bro. Everybody can have a ride. You just don't know what you're gonna get with Man United. You might beat City, play well. Next thing you know, you're getting clattered by a game you should win. Wolves tear you apart. They're near relegation zone. Tear you apart. Wolves basically tore us apart. Wolves look like the team that we're gonna score. So forget it.
This is the sad thing, but it's true. I actually think we played well against Spurs. I actually think we played well against Bournemouth. At times, we created 4 of the best chances against Bournemouth.
Yeah, we did.
And then here, we created fuck all. We had 1 shot on goal in the whole game. Keeper made a decent save. That's it. That's all I remember. But people, it's going to be interesting to see what the team. But let's get into it. Let's get into it. He's still here. Who are you picking? What team are you picking? Tell me your midfield. Who are you playing in midfield? For me, I'll bring Collier in. Collier and I would play Collier and Casemiro in midfield, and then put Kobe Mainu up as a number 10. It's one of the 10s on the left.
Yeah, man. I mean, we pretty much thin, especially now in the midfield area. We've got two of our usual starters out, so we may as well use this time to actually play around with it. Try and get one from the development side or someone who's just not playing into that midfield area. So I think more or less I do agree. Those are the pretty much the 2 best options we can actually go with. Casemiro, I think can play alongside Collier.
1 second, let's so Collier is fit. He was on the bench. Fit. Go ahead, let's.
Oh, that's good. So we can play him and Casemiro as the 2 midfielders, and then up just ahead of them with the 2 10s, I think it would be Ahmad again and maybe and Kobe Mino this time around, because this is the perfect time to actually try out and see if it actually worked there. And he can play on the left side of the 10. I'd also play I'd play Mazarari at the back with Maguire. I'd also go with we don't have a choice. We may try to play Delo as well. We just don't have options at the moment. We don't have options. So as much as we don't like him, he's versatile and he can play anywhere. So we'll play with Delo as well. We can play with Onana and goal. Forward, it's very difficult with this team, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's incredibly bad. Like, I have to scratch my head in terms of it doesn't matter what we do at this point, to be honest. The morale is down, to be honest. Everyone, people don't know whether they're gonna be here or not. It's a circus, to be honest. And you can see that these players are just not playing to the best of their abilities at this point, because no one knows what's actually happening. No one feels secured. They don't know if they're going to be out in January. They don't know who's going to come in. they don't know what to expect next, in essence. So, the job security factor and this, it plays on your psychology. It doesn't matter where you work. So we at the moment we're a club that's just all over the place. So man, I think we just need to go with a team. We just need to be strategic here with in terms of how we set up. I mean, Eddie Howe, he does set up in that whole 1-4-3-3 formation in the build-up, right? And he also uses like a back four, I think, and a 1-6 and 2-8 and a front three, more or less. So in the build-up, they look with the 1-4-3 formation. And it focuses solely really on solid foundation at the back while maintaining fluidity, and options in the midfield. So how do you actually target that? How do you counter that? You obviously have to play a 4-3-1 formation. I don't see us doing that. To be honest, this is why Solskjaer used to get results, or maybe sometimes Ten Hag used to get them odd results, and then so and so. This is actually a perfect game for a manager like that. But with Amorim being flexible, he may actually use the whole 4-2-3-1 formation. Maybe, you don't know. Injuries may force us to play a certain way, so I think we're gonna be more defensive.
Big up, Lesso. Dula says boring stream, no cameras for the panel, just awful.
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
Duali, you don't want to see
my
this,
pretty
man.
face, man. What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you?
We're sloshed here.
Yeah, man. Don't worry, mate. Don't worry. Listen, we accept everybody here. It's the
Yeah,
opinion
I mean,
that
at
we
least
want
you're
to hear.
listening enough to make a comment. So congrats.
Exactly.
Well done.
Exactly. Join the club. People, please smash a like on the video. I personally, actually, it's a good shout. Big up to the chat. It's a good shout. They said Eriksen is one of the number 10s. I definitely play Eriksen as a number 10, and I would play Casemiro.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
And Collier in midfield. People are saying there's a crazy stat. All of the 9 goals we've scored, because where I'm at, has been the left wing back. Yeah. And when he's gone up to the top, we've not scored that many goals at all. So yeah.
If you're playing Casemiro and Collier in the middle there, what's the rest of the team?
The rest of the team
I mean, because I can sense from everybody's team the way we're looking at this, we're looking that we want to stay in this game and we want to try and minimize them. How are we going to create chances and score goals?
Well,
we're playing against Joe Linton, Guimaraes, and the Italian guy. They're 3 pretty dogged guys, strong guys. Tonali, strong guys, yeah. And we have to. And Gordon, bro, is rapid, is direct.
Yeah, I do Collier as well. Collier and Casemiro as well in midfield. Defense would be Euro, Delete, and Martinez. Mazraoui left wing back. Ahmad right wing back. Mino and Xerxes behind Højlund.
Okay, so you're taking him back to wing back. Okay,
yeah,
that's interesting. John's gone for it, people. He's taking Ahmad back to wing back. I actually prefer him as a number 10.
We just read the stat now, right? That is either a coincidence or an interesting data point. That we've considered, or we haven't scored, I guess, like goals since we stopped playing wingers in wing back positions. So for some reason, whenever we play defenders in the wing back positions, we don't create or score as much goals. That's either a coincidence or a data point for us to pay attention to. I don't mind seeing Anthony there. I like the Anthony Ahmad combo when Anthony plays a right wing back, but I think we need to see one of them in the right wing back position.
Anthony. I mean, listen, the people, they're just casuals, isn't it? They're casual United fans. They're not paying attention. If anybody is hammering out, you're just a casual. You're not paying attention. Genuinely, I can't take you seriously. 100% can't take you seriously. I think, the manager's making mistakes, but every manager, every coach makes mistakes because he's learning about the new league. I genuinely do think we should have stopped with a Norwegian specialist set piece guy instead of the set piece guy doing the set pieces. I think we were on a decent track with the Norwegian guy who's still at the football club. I think we should have done that more. I think Mainu should not play in midfield. He should be played as one of the number 10s. I believe that. I don't think Diego Dalot should be starting. I believe that.
Would anybody put Rashford in this team?
No.
No.
No,
I'm not asking whether you think he should.
Him and Garnacho walk around, mate. They're liability at this
not a
moment.
chance.
Fair enough.
Both of them are liability at this moment in time. When they get bought on, they don't know. When they start, they just they're not doing it.
To be honest, they may actually work. That's the funny part. You know, they may actually work because, you know, with Newcastle, they actually they overlap a lot. Their fullbacks overlap a lot. So the counter-attacking system may actually work in terms of, because they leave so much space behind. So, you know, this may be their game, funny enough, but then they're just not up to par at the moment. You know, there's this discipline issues and all that. But then if their heads were on right, I think they would be perfectly suited for this specific game, to be honest. Hate aside, or, you know, preference aside. It's perfect.
I agree with that. And I think, you know, Amorim, the more the team looks kind of bad, he's going to have a hard time explaining because we've heard this argument before, right? What could possibly Xerxes possibly be doing in training to justify starting over Rashford or Højlund? Because regardless of whatever critique you have of how poor Garnacho and Rashford are, they are at the same level as our attackers. All our attackers right now, aside from Ahmad, all of them are trash, basically. So it's going to be hard to keep justifying playing rubbish basically up front when you have somebody like Rashford on the bench. So I personally would like the beef to be squashed, even if Rashford is sold in January or in the summer. I think we're a better team, and Amorim has agreed with me on this, that we're a better team with Rashford in it. So I don't mind seeing him back in the team. I think that gives us some dynamism basically up front. Even though, you know, like Garnacho, for example, the second goal against Wolves was his fault. Very irresponsible of him, the way he gave away the ball, you know, and all of that. But yeah, I don't mind seeing Rashford in. And I think, you know, hopefully with some creativity on the manager's part. Because I also don't want to see Dalot on the pitch. I think that's just another recipe, another like disaster waiting to happen. So that's why I put Mazraoui on at left wing back for me, and Ahmad at right wing back, or Anthony, because Dalot is a mistake waiting to happen. Basically, we can be sure of that.
I think Anthony's a very crucial player to start in this game because, I mean, I think someone said earlier on.
Look at where
I can't believe I've said that. I can't believe I've said that. I can't believe I've said that.
Anthony and the word crucial in the same sentence. I've got to take my hat off to you. Happy New Year, boys.
I can't believe I've said that. But
pick up Jamie Wayne. Thank you. That was class.
I can. I don't know.
You have my undivided attention. Please go.
No, I'm being serious. So like, I just think if we play like say like Mazraoui and Malacia, like we need to play our game.
I just defend Ben. To be fair, lately when he's come on, he's looked really good.
Yes, facts. He's
I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
He's looked lively, passion.
He's looked lively. Yes, he's looked lively.
And the thing is,
he looks like he can hold the ball on the left-hand side and he can actually drive people back.
Facts. And the thing is, if we just
he's not crucial. Let's not get carried away, Ben. But,
okay. No,
you know what I mean?
that was per for me. That was per for me.
No, it's not par from you. It's just how you felt.
Yeah.
How much you on? Are you doing a bit of a have you been speaking to his agent? Is his agent Irish?
No.
Go on, let's say it though. Let's say why we need him. He's looked good. You're right.
Yeah. I just think him and Ahmad work so well together. Like the link-up play is really, really good. And I just think with this game, like I know obviously Newcastle are in form right now and they've got a good midfield. Like the game's going to be won in the midfield, right? That's facts. So I think if Collier and Casemiro in the midfield and we've got Anthony and Mazraoui, I played Mazraoui on the left and Anthony on the right. But I just think we just need to play our game, keep the ball, because if he plays Mazraoui and Dalot in this game, we're not really playing our game. We're just being too defensive. Like our key is to keep the ball, keep the possession, and obviously work towards the final third. I think Xerxes should stay on the bench for this game because I think Xerxes coming on as a sub has performed better than as a starter. So I think I completely agree with Nurden when he suggested Ericsson on the left 10 and Ahmad on the right 10 and then Hoyland up front. I think Ericsson's so key as well in this, obviously, because Bruno's gone from this match as well. So, and the thing is with Ericsson, you're going to keep the ball, obviously, keep ball retention and stuff. So I think you need to keep Ericsson on for 60 minutes, and then I'll take him off, and then maybe bring on a Garnacho, maybe for or Xerxes for obviously for Hoyland to get that physicality and that obviously height for the set pieces. But no, I've been really liking, like, although I want him gone, Anthony, but I've been really liking him and Ahmad link up play really, really like a lot, especially in that City game. Like I was like, who am I even watching? Like, is this a new Anthony? Even though it's crazy to say because he's been that bad, but. Even in the Wolves games, there was like at spells. Like the one thing I really criticized Anthony under Ten Hag was take your man on. It's the exact same with Jadon Sancho. Like I know there's a lot of Sancho fans out there. Like I do like Sancho, but that was the biggest critic I always give with Sancho is he doesn't take his man on. He always comes back and plays a simple pass. And whenever he went to Dortmund, he now obviously took his man on and he won literally every one-on-one, like pat him most majority of the time. But that's the thing with Anthony. He just doesn't take his man on enough, and he can do it. He did do it in the City game, and he did do it spells in the Wolves game. But I just think Anthony Collier, Casemiro, and Mazraoui in that midfield four would be perfect for us. And I wouldn't even start Lenny Euro. I think Lenny Euro needs to sit out for these next two games. I would dare not start him against the Liverpool game. I just think it'd be too much pressure on the kid. I think we need to get Dillet back in that team. I'd probably make Dillet captain. I wouldn't even make Maguire or Casemiro captain. Dillet's a captain for me. And Martinez and Maguire, and then sadly, unfortunately, Onana and Nets.
Interesting take, I think, from Ben. At least he's going a little bit, not just worrying about Newcastle. How are we actually going to get something over the line in this game if we are going to get something? What I would ask, guys, does anybody see Mazraoui as a central midfielder on an ad hoc basis as needed? Do you think that
you mean like a number 10?
No, as a number 6.
like how Ten Hag did.
I heard that, Sean. Like your boy Ten Hag, eh? Like your boy Ten Hag.
I swear that was not planned, Dino. Genuine question. Mazraoui is a 6. Anything? Anybody?
No. It's physicality. It's physicality. Is a worry for the midfield.
Okay.
We need natural midfielders. Right? To me, Casemiro and Collier should play.
Facts.
Me personally. Those two should play.
Maz would do a better job as a 6 than mine. I agree with Yusuf. I actually mentioned it. I like Maz's ability to do two things. One, his defensive ability is good. And I like the fact that he's pretty comfortable with the ball, drops a shoulder, takes someone, and then he can open the game in front of him. I think he would probably do a slightly better job than Mainu as a 6 because of that. Don't get me wrong, I think you might have picked up my scrutiny. It's not criticism. I love Kobbie Mainoo. I admire his ability to play. I like the swagger in which he plays. But I just felt even before ball was kicked in this system, and I said it, he won't be a crucial starter in this lineup with 3-4-3.
I think you raised a fair point, and there's a scary, at least scary to me, scenario where the Ineos regime decide that the way to make money in the summer is to get rid of a talent like Kobbie Mainoo or Garnacho that doesn't work in this system. Because I think Kobbie Mainoo is a wonderful player, but he just might not be the right profile for either the number 6
he's
or
not a
the number
6
10.
man. He's not a number 8 either. I think he's more of a number 10. He just looks more comfortable off the pitch. I'm just saying it to you guys. He needs to be tried in number 10. I'm telling you, he needs to be tried. Big up Saeed in the chat, by the way. Make sure you check his channel out, people. Saeed, if you had a call-in show, make sure after this, when he finishes, you watch that.
Big up Saeed.
Yeah, some of you have not seen that. Big up Saeed. But yeah.
My problem with the number 10 position in Amorim's system is how much running down the channels they have.
He's not been given a single minute because he's been injured, Saeed. He's only got back fit I spotted him on the bench recently. I think 2 games ago he was on the bench. Yeah, but he was injured for a bit. But I really hope we're gonna need him tomorrow. I mean Monday. We're definitely gonna need him on Monday, people. We need him on Monday.
Yeah, no.
Definitely gonna need him on Monday. But is there anybody who's opposed to trying Kobe Mainoo? Do we all agree here that Kobe should be more up the pitch?
Yep, 100%.
When you put it that way, yes. Should he be further up the pitch? Yes. That I agree with. Should he be the number 10 behind the striker and Amorim system? I don't know if I agree with that.
I think he would be perfect.
I'm closer with Sean here, guys. As a 6, I've had my reservations and I've looked at the performances and he's struggled. I'm just dealing with 1 point at a time. I'm just dealing with 1 point at a time. The first one is, yeah, we agree. He's not a 6 in this system because under Ten Hag,
not an 8 either in the system, Bombay.
Under Ten Hag, he had the game in front of him, Dino, so he could take it, start it, and progress it. As the 6 in this team, he's a little bit further on already. So as a 10, yeah, you could see him there. Obviously, he's scored a few goals, he's tidy and stuff. But even as a 10, he's still going to have to fight for his place when everybody's fit.
He shouldn't be.
I'd rather have Kobe than Bruno. I'm sorry.
Same.
Well, I'm not going to get into that too much, but he will have to fight for his place. You're going to get...
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get much of an argument.
Sean, help me.
You're not going to get much of an argument.
Ben Sharpen in his team, right? Bruno.
Because everybody, nobody's a fan of Bruno right now, per se. But I think the problem with that number 10 position, as I'm trying to point out, is it requires running down the channel, which is why somebody like, Cunha from Wolves would be perfect for it. We need somebody who can take the ball on the run, is fine being isolated on the left flank and is tasked with basically carrying the team forward. Bruno can't do that. I don't want Kobe Mainoo doing that either. Kobe, like Dumaya was saying, is better, further up the pitch, but in a more standard 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, I believe, system. The way Amorim wants to play, I think, requires specific profiles of players in both, 6 positions and in both number 10 positions as well. And I just don't think like Kobe Mainoo, unfortunately, the way he is right now, fits that system on paper. Now he's a young footballer, right? He still has, I think, a lot to learn. He doesn't need to be boxed into one specific idea of who he is as a footballer. So I think, if he's coached properly, he can be trained. He has the skills to adapt. But profile-wise, I just don't see it right now.
Yeah.
He's still a lot to learn, Kobe. He's still a lot to learn.
And physically grow.
Facts. And like I said, even as a youth player, like his position was always left wing and the 10. Sometimes he even played the right, but I think it was only 2 games because I think it was one of the guys was injured. But his main role was like in that final third. Like he was always there. But like I said, I think we're pressure. I do believe we are pressuring a wee bit on him. Like I do think he needs to now. Obviously, thanks to Ten Hag, I think Ten Hag has literally killed his energy at times because he just looks so shattered out there, especially in that number 8 role.
Listen, he's played way too much football for his young age. And the emotional high of going with England and going to the final and all that. He's played too much, too fast, too soon.
Yep.
And in a stable football club would have got him in, take him out, got him in, taking him out, instead of relying on him. Remember, Ten Hag put him in, relied on him. Every game he was fit, he was playing.
Yeah, but I kind of agree with that. But football is also a romantic sport, right? So if you're good enough, you're old enough, basically. And we would love it if the team was playing well.
Modern football is too fast, Sean. Modern football is too high tempo.
But
and also, all the chaos with social media and the hype, everything surrounding it. You're a young person, you're gonna get carried away.
Yeah, so that part I agree with. I agree with the emotional and hard to quantify part of it that, just being at United and with the dysfunction that the club has gone through, basically, is not good for any player, least of all a young player. But modern football is full of young players like Kobe playing week in, week out. Basically, that's the new model right now, right? Nobody's signing anyone above 25. All the hot young players, all the hot players basically right now are all young. And that's like, where it's at today in football. So yeah, I mean, Kobe has a long way to go. I think we've seen, from my perspective, what Amorim wants from those two number 10s, which is why he kind of stuck with the initial Garnacho or Rashford, or Mason Mount or Bruno or Ahmad sometimes. I think he wants legs from those positions. So I think it's unlikely we're going to see either Ericsson or Kobe Mino there. I think he wants them to, have responsibility of running down the channels if necessary, or receiving the ball with their back to goal, in a way that, like, I think just doesn't suit Kobe. If we see Kobe, is likely to be continually in that position next to Ugarte, and maybe he does need a summer in the gym, right? Like maybe he does need to work out. Maybe he does need to take a backseat to a more mature midfielder that can lead the line. But the profiles, I guess, like he needs to mix it up, at least for this game against Newcastle to start with. He needs to mix it up. Go with your strongest team. Please don't play Dallo. Don't play Mazraoui instead. Play an attacking, winger in the right wing back position to give you like your strongest, output. I think I agree that Casemiro will be good for team confidence. The reason why I would start Euro over Delete, though, or over Maguire in the right centre back is that the thought of Anthony Gordon or Joe Linton running running against Maguire or Delete doesn't seem good. I think I want somebody with pace basically on that side to make up for how Anthony is going to abandon him.
Yeah, I agree. Sean. It's a rare agreement here on this channel. But yeah, I think what you said about Anthony Gordon, Joe Linton, Isaac, we need to defend really well on Monday night. We need to be able to defend properly. People. That's what we need to be able to do. Otherwise, we're going to get smoked. But come on, score predictions. Let's get them in, guys. What do we think? What do you think the score's going to be?
Newcastle 3-1. Sorry, I'm really sorry, people. Forgive me, but
no, why forgive you? That's the realistic scoreline.
Yeah, no, I hate doing this shit. I don't usually do it, but until further notice, I'm just gonna try and be realistic about it. I think 3-1.
I can't help the part of me that strangely resets basically every week with this United team. So like hope, renewed hope every single week. So I'll go the opposite of my 3-1 for United. I think at home to Newcastle, it's Newcastle. We just can't continue like this. It's a new manager. Hopefully he shoots someone in the foot. Or something happens basically, and we can get a victory. So 3-1 United.
Big up, Sean.
Wow, 3-1 United. That's wow. Let's go for it. Go ahead, Ben.
My guts tell me.
Just say it, man. Just say it.
I think it'll be 3-1 Newcastle. I just think with the form of Isaac and Murphy, I just think I just don't trust this attack. The attack's the big issue in this team. I just don't trust it. Don't trust Højlund or Xerxes at the moment.
Last season, I was there watching that game last season. Last season, it was an absolute masterclass.
Did I go with you to that game?
Yeah, we beat them. I think, we went, we beat them. But some of the defensive tackles, last-ditch tackles, they missed sitters. Isaac missed sitters at Old Trafford last season. Amrabat, twice or three times, last-ditch saving tackles, blocks on the line, doing all sorts of madness. We beat them. Somehow we beat them. I think Kobe scored. Remember Kobe? It was a good. He tried to shoot or do something or dribble, and then Ahmad had the ball, and then he went to Kobe. Kobe tucked it into the bottom corner for the winner.
Let's see, man. Let's say we play good though and we lose. We're still looking for play good looking for progression. It's not just free fall destruction. 2 shit results against 2 very winnable games after City. Keep the perspective. You still got. We just touched halfway through the season. There's a lot to play for in terms of improving as a team, improving as an individual player. You know, playing for your future, forging some sort of road that looks like progress, success to move forward. So it's not just, yeah, that's it, we're in free fall, life's over. Players can't behave like that. So let's see if they can actually bounce back. Let's see if these players have got any personality and character. Let's see. This is a difficult game, no doubts. We're still at home. That has to mean something, you know. Newcastle have looked very nice.
At home, we got beat by Nottingham Forest. We got beat by
Bournemouth.
We did, but Newcastle, by the same token, their away form, as is natural, is nowhere near as good as their home form over the course of the season. So it's not doom and gloom. Let's see if the boys can give us at least a reaction. You get beat, but you go out with some, you know, with some pride, with something for us to say, you know, well done. We clap you off. We take that. Then that's half a problem. But we go there and just get shafted. I don't know, man, what to tell you. So let's hope it's not that at least.
Guys, we need another 150 likes on the video. Lesso, talk to me. What do you think the score's going to be tomorrow? I mean, Monday.
Man, we're bad in attack. We're bad in defense. It's just,
that's a bad combination.
We're bad with set pieces as well. I think they're gonna get a goal through the set piece. Newcastle will score a lot of goals through set pieces. So sorry to say, but you know we're gonna concede. It's just not possible that we're not gonna concede more than 1 goal. We're definitely gonna concede 2 goals at least, bare minimum. And I think it's just about us, you know, trying to outsmart them in terms of, you know, tactical play. So it's gonna be difficult. I don't think these players are ready for that. Personally, everyone's heads like they've dropped, or we'll never know. Maybe a few of these players being out may give the players who are coming in an opportunity to come and impress. You never know. These things can work out. So yeah, I think we're gonna lose. And it's doom and gloom, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, but yeah, we're not winning this game at all. So I think Newcastle 3-2 or 3-1. That's it.
You're muting, Jordan.
Big up Nick Nash is the starting line and Unana back 3, Delete Euro Malasia.
Ugate's out.
Anthony, CDM Casemiro, Ugarte, right wing back Mazraoui. In the 10, Ahmad, Mainu, and Zirkzee. That's a decent team, to be fair.
It's an interesting team, but Ugate's out, right?
Ugate's out, yeah. Ugate's suspended. Is that too many yellow cards? People, it costs you absolutely nothing. We need 150 likes more for the channel. People. It's over 350 of you here watching. Smash the like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. We got one of the clowns here. Big up to K. IK. I don't know who supports United. He says, sack Amorim now.
He's a troll.
And bring in who?
I don't know who it was that. I don't know
sack
who
him, get him going.
Whether it was Lesso or Ben or Bumani that suggested that maybe Amorim should tweak his formation to, you know, for this game.
He's not tweaking it.
That was Lesso.
It was Leicester, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the more people start to ask, the more the results get bad, the more people are going to start asking, you know, Amorim jam questions, essentially, the way they're putting pressure on Ange. If he starts to get under pressure, basically, to change his formation or to adjust because all indication says, you know, this team is losing games, I think he's going to get into, you know, dangerous territory. And this press might be trolling, right? But I think there's definitely an element in the fan base that will quickly start to, especially if the media is putting pressure also. The results essentially have to start coming. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I don't want another lesson in how bad the squad is. I'm just like, honestly, I don't want another lesson in how bad the Glazers have fucked up the last 12 years by losing terribly at home to Newcastle in the last game of the year. If anybody has anything about them, right, even if we lose the game, like I don't want like 3-1 or 3-0 as people are saying in the chat. We have to show up basically as if we mean something and as if the players are paid basically to do a job.
Big up.
Yeah, I mean, boy, oh boy. Honestly, I do feel for the manager, but
100%.
they could have hired him in the summer, given him the preseason, but they failed to do that. And the reason why they gave that time, they said his style does not suit the player profile that we have right now. And then they've hired him now, and now they're making all these noises. Oh, we need to save money by literally not paying the 40 grand a year that they need to for Manchester United charity that looked after Manchester United ex-players, some of them who were just schoolboys who signed a contract with United. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible what's going on. Jim is a rat. He's always been a rat, and he will always be a rat and a polluter. And the Glazers do what the Glazers do, people.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. For me, the decision that they made, that come out, I've made a video. After we end here, people, you need to go and check it out. You need to also go and check out Tactical Devils, Jarvis's channel.
Big up Jarvis.
Make sure you subscribe. He just reached over 200 subscribers. We need to get him to 1,000 subscribers ASAP. But at the end of the day, people, this is what we are as a football club. We're in the shambles at this moment in time, on and off the pitch. And I genuinely feel for Amorim. Can I ask you guys the question? Do you think Amorim, they might sack him, or do you think he would walk? Honestly.
No, I think we discussed this. Sack him, I don't think so. I think Jason Wilcox, he's maybe the expertise that works alongside the manager that can translate that information to people like Jim Ratcliffe and the other guy with him. So, and Barada, if their window into Amorim is, look, he's very good, we should stick with him, but we do need to make these changes. Are you willing to make them? Then I don't think he'll be sacked, but I think there is a chance he may walk.
100%.
That's what I think that's the more likely thing, bro, than a sacking. Yeah. He sacks it off because all of a sudden, I think for us, we beat City, and then 2 games on with all the things that are going on, I just feel, wow, is it that bad? I didn't feel like this a couple of weeks ago. I felt all right. We roll with the punches. Now I feel like quite just really bad. Like, geez, this is a real tunnel, a real hole. Where's the light?
I think
so yeah, this is my personal feeling. Go on, sorry, Ben.
Yeah, no worries. I think the most important thing, and I know obviously by saying this, I'm adding more pressure to Amorim, but I think we've got to get out. I think if we get out of Europa League and get out of the FA Cup, I think honestly, it's he's even said it himself. Like, he just doesn't have the time and training. Like, games are coming thick and fast.
3
and
weeks.
I don't care if if we're in if we're not in the Champions League next year. We don't deserve to be in any European football. We don't. And I know that's applying more pressure to
No,
Amorim.
we don't. We're not good enough. That's why I'm saying to you, get the F out of the Europa League. We're going to be knocked out of the FA Cup soon. Let this guy coach. Let this guy coach and see. He's come out in a press conference and he said, I've had 4 training sessions since he's been here. Man's getting grey hairs. That's why I'm asking the question. Do you see him walking away, Ben?
100%. Absolutely. Because, I think I don't necessarily think he will walk. Like, in my gut, I don't think he will walk away though. I do think he is a person. He won't. I don't think he'll give up. I think he has a very, very strong personality and a strong, sense of humor. I do think though, if he gets that time in the training ground and implement all those instructions to those players, because he's even said as well he's worked on the drills to play from the back to control the midfield. But the most important thing that is our weakness right now is possession in that final third. And he said that that's the last drill we need to focus on. And that's the only drill right now because we're keeping the ball better. The problem is the final third. We're not when we see Hoyland or Xerxes in the box, we're so quickly crossing that ball. We need to do what City and Arsenal and all these top teams play like in the final third. Just keep passing all of, like, just switch the play, keep passing around their box until there's someone in that, obviously directly in that box. We need to get more bodies in that box too. It should never be only Hoyland. Need more and more people in that box. But I don't think he will. I just don't generally think he will walk away with this job. But I could definitely see it happen.
That's my answer as well, right? None of the above. I don't think you get to the position you are as Amorim, being the manager of Man United, without believing in yourself, without like backing yourself and thinking that you're up to the challenge, basically, that has been assigned to you. So there's no
Sean,
world in
1
which
second. Sean, 1 second. We've got an Arsenal fan here. Big up Spain. Hassan says, please do it. Win the Europa League so Spurs doesn't. You win the league so Liverpool don't win the league. You boys need to win the league so Liverpool don't win the league.
Nah.
Go ahead, Sean.
We've had this argument before.
Oh, Sean's in trouble if that happens.
Yeah, I don't want to see Arsenal winning the league for any
I'd rather
reason.
Arsenal win the league and City win the league over Liverpool. I cannot. I will go off social media for 2 months if Liverpool win it. No more 20 times, man. No more 20 times.
The Switzerland candidate for me is Chelsea. I don't mind if Chelsea just pull up an upset basically and run away with it. But yeah, no, I don't see Amorim resigning. I think he's gonna believe his own hype. He's gonna obviously back himself. Is every possibility that, like the previous managers before him, he gets caught up in his own unfortunate story of purple patches and a small set of inner caucus, basically strong men that he trusts and that he chooses to die on a hill on. Basically, so unfortunately, I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not what happens with him. But yeah, I don't see him resigning at all. I think if he's gonna leave, he will either leave, and I mean, he seems, like I said, very observant, right? This is somebody who clearly understands the dynamic, and he talks about it openly about how he's not going to have a job if there are no results. And he's clearly setting the expectations beforehand. So we are all pretty calm because he talked about a storm coming. And even Ronaldo, when they asked him, on stage, everybody is using the language that he put out there, which is a sign that, like, people buy into what you're saying. So yeah, I feel confident in his abilities, right? He's clearly a smart guy who knows what he's doing. I just hope that whatever curse or evil spirits basically that is plaguing this United team, I hope Amorim is able to is able to survive or impose his will.
No, agreed. Listen, anybody else thinks he might walk? I think he's quite principled. I don't think he's here for the money. I really think if Ineos don't what they promised him, they don't back him, I think he might walk,
That's the most important thing.
Well, I'll ask you something, Dino. Have you heard any reports? Mighty Mundo actually put this to us yesterday. You know me, I don't dabble in sports news. Is it any truth that Ineos were going to sign Amorim in the summer, but they rejected him because they didn't think that his style of play
I
heard
that on TalkSport.
Yes. And now they've hired him, but they don't have the money to buy him the players that we need. I mean, I just want to kill myself. What's going on?
So that's what I said to you before, Bombay. I said the specific thing. I said it to you. I don't know. Maybe you're not well.
It's like self-sabotage. What is this?
That's what I'm saying to you. That's why I'm asking the question. Should he walk?
This is the problem.
Go ahead, Lesso.
This is the problem. They were making decisions without even before, getting the real people who were supposed to make these decisions through the door. That's where the problem started, and this is where the whole misunderstanding came into place, and it's all become a whole a whole circle of nonsense.
Let's
Because
one
now
second. 1 second. John Mickelson says, "What's the problem with Liverpool?" Neither of you are from Manchester.
come on.
Me and Bumbaye, mate, are from
Nice.
Manchester, mate. I don't know if you can hear the Manchester Mancunian accent, but yeah, bless you. Bless you. Go ahead. Go.
Yeah, so that's the problem. I think that's where the discrepancies come they've come aboard. I think it's just because of those problems right there. And that's where the problem started for everything, with the whole Tanakh and everything. It was just Sir Braesworth and Sir Jim making those decisions. So it's a problem. They thought it was best to keep Tanakh, whereas Ashworth and even Omar Barada, they were like, nope, we didn't. Now apparently they're saying it's Ashworth. They're throwing Ashworth under the bus, but we'll see. All truth will be revealed once Ashworth's uh, he's what do you call these again?
Tell-all book.
NDAs.
Oh.
NDAs. Once these NDAs is actually like it's basically expired. So it is what it is. Ineos have been just all over the place, honestly, and I see actually this guy walking away if uh, if things do not, if these guys don't keep their promises, because I don't see him working with this team. I don't think he'll die with this team and try and ruin his reputation when he knows that there's nothing that's gonna come from it. So I think he'll clearly walk away, and they'll just say it's mutually the contract was mutually terminated. Personally,
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about it, guys. But yeah, they're now messing about saying they've got no money. Nuno Mendes guy, I've checked out his injury record. Nuno Mendes injury. I'm not a big fan of people who are getting injured. I don't know about you guys. I think we need wingers who can defend in the wide areas because we need creativity. Yeah, I don't know what you guys think.
Oh, facts.
Bro, I think Ralph Ranick said something. You identify how you want to play so that you know the players that you want to buy. Who's making the decisions how we want to play? Ineos have went and brought a manager that they can't buy the players that he needs, knowing that this team maybe is not good enough, or has he come in like I felt any manager would come in? Because I believe there is. All we spent the last season doing was there's no money, we're struggling. When Ten Hag gets to the summer, there's no money. To have any manager that means that comes in has to come in on some sort of understanding that okay, this is the squad. We've just put 600 million. If you need a new 10 players, we can't do that. Can you improve these players? Can you increase the value of these players? Can you make us competitive again with these players? We'll get you a couple. That has to be, I thought maybe that would be the understanding. And I'm factoring in, we've got no money to. What have you, if there's any truth in this, why have you brought this guy in?
No, but let me break your heart a little, right? If it's possible
Yeah.
to make United fans any sadder right now. I think at the bare minimum, the expectation was that, hey, Eric Ten Hag wasn't getting the best out of this squad of players. A better manager can do more. Number one, right? You, Mr. Amorim, are going to come here and teach them a new system. Basically, there will be growing pains, right? Which we're happily, willing to price in. But we expect you to find your way to somewhere in the Europa League qualification spots if possible.
We're not that great. Why are we against? We're crap. We
No,
can't beat
I'm
bloody
saying
Wolverhampton.
I'm saying what I think the expectation was coming into Amorim's appointments. This is how I believe they would have seen it, even Amorim himself. Hey, Mr. Amorim, in January we'll probably maybe can get you one or two signings, but don't get your hopes up. Right? In the summer, we're gonna try and cut out this course, and the summer is when we really go for it. But in January, don't expect too much. we'll probably try and get you 1 or 2 players. And I think Amorim has basically told us all of this himself, right? In everything that he has been saying, he has kind of told us what he expected to happen, which is in a way what we're seeing play out right now. But I think he has also admitted that he thought things would be better. He said so in the Newcastle press conference. He did not expect to come and make a team, bereft of confidence like this, like that, with players that maybe are talented, but just for some reason can't find it in themselves, basically, to perform the way they're supposed to. So, yeah, they probably, did not expect things to be this bad. I think worst case scenario in Amorim's and in Ineos's head, we will be somewhere around 7th or 8th, basically, still being called a mid-table team, but beating people we're supposed to beat, like Bournemouth, or Ipswich, basically. But unfortunately, we're not, and we're even worse, straight, and everything seems like it's going to hell, essentially right now as a United fan. Like the roof is leaking, people's Christmas parties are being cancelled, bonuses are being taken away, players are fighting, leaking. It's a mess essentially everywhere. And Amorim has been thrown into the deep end. Basically, he has to be the shining light. Hopefully, he can stay positive, for long. But yeah, nah, it's gonna be difficult.
Keeps talking about riding out the storm. What does he mean
Yeah.
by that? Is it this period where we have no time to do anything and we have to learn on the job until
Yeah.
things settle,
think that's
until the
what it
schedule
is.
settles? Is that what it is?
I think that's what it is, really.
Listen, big up to Angelica Fernandez from Brazil. Welcome.
Hey, big up.
Welcome to the United Therapy Army. She's saying Radcliffe is a liar. His pants on fire. Radcliffe's a liar. La 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 la.
Oh,
It's a no from me. Somebody called a golden buzzer in Brett. Get him back here. Here we go. Here we
No,
go.
Jim didn't like that.
Dino, ratings just plummeted for a second there. Everything's back to normal
Dodgy Dave's heard him. Dodgy Dave's heard him.
There we go. Yeah.
Got me out of there, man. Dodgy Dave and the quarter sexuals have got me out of there, man. Dodgy Dave, mate. Dodgy Dave. Big up to Susie. Long time no see. Please forgive me, everyone. I'm glad Man United won't scrap top 4 Europa League football. If United aren't good enough, I'd rather we take relegation and foster ownership to sell. There you go. Angelica knows. She knows.
Man,
Big up to Angelica.
have you hired Angelica? She sounds exactly like you. Relegation.
Are we sure that's not Nora's, like...
It's got a burner account. It's got a
That's not your burner account. Yeah.
It's not, look, this is my hands.
Oh, here comes Sam Mayasi with a super shot.
Oh my god, here comes Sam Mayasi. Big up Sam Mayasi for the sticker. I ain't Sam Mayasi. All right, pal. Happy New Year to you, man. Natalie, all the billionaires know how to fool some folks, but the ones that believe them, every shitty, they say, yeah, 100%. There are some United fans defending them. Big up Sam Mayasi for the supers for the sticker. She's found the right channel. Yeah, she has. Big up Angelica. Welcome to all the new subscribers, people. Welcome to all the new subscribers. You're welcome. Welcome home, people.
Is that Bombay singing?
Bombay singing.
Oh, sorry, boys.
Bombay, that's a yes for me. That is a yes for me.
See you all in the final, guys. See you all in the final. Thank you, Ben.
Listen, this is what I've made for myself, Bombay. This is what you need. You need some ginger, turmeric, cayenne pepper, black pepper, and lemon, and a bit of honey in there.
Are you going to drink that or have it with a naan? What the hell?
That's what I'm drinking. I don't know if you can see, but that's what I'm drinking.
Do you know what? I haven't been really had the appetite to do anything. It's all kind of just leaving me now. I'm just looking forward to hopefully getting up tomorrow and actually having a breakfast.
You've come to the right channel, Angelica. You've come to the right channel.
Ooh.
A poor billionaire has ruined every sport venture that's been involved, just like the Glazers. Look at the Glazers at NFL. Those who follow know what's happening with the Tampa Bay. Well, yeah. Yeah. Nuruddin, how can this club get back to the absolute best? It's going to be long. Well, we need to get rid of the vultures, innit? The people who facilitated the Glazers to stay need to go as well. All of them need to go. Man United are crumbling on the Ineos. They need Glazers back. Wow. No, we don't.
No.
We need them both to fuck off. That's what we need.
What we need is some belief, man. I don't understand, why fans want us to lose because, we're so bad. I'm perfectly fine with United getting things we don't deserve, quote unquote. For me, like I said, that's what football is all
But that
about.
can only carry you so far, Sean.
No,
if we start thinking it,
I
how long
think
can
some
that
of
paper
our,
over
I
the
think
crack?
I'm saying some of my best memories, basically, as a United fan, are crazy things. That was literally our MO, right? We were the magic team, the theater
Yeah,
of
we
dreams,
weren't
not the
crazy
theater
things.
of
We
facts, the
deserve to
theater
win
of
those games.
dreams.
Sean,
Right?
we deserve to win those games. Because we used
Sure,
to throw the
you
kitchen
can.
sink and the bath and the baby.
No, you can say that in hindsight, right? But by definition, throwing the kitchen sink means you're hoping, basically, for the best.
That was the Manchester United way on the Fergie.
That's what I want to get back to, right?
We
That's what I
can't,
want to get back
Sean.
to.
He's done this. Fergie's $1 in a billion. The club is ruined by American vultures, financiers,
Hope
who put us
hope
in
and belief.
billions of debt.
Hope and belief.
Hope
Is
and
what
believe,
we
Sean.
need.
Hope and believe. God. What's to believe? We're 14, son. Have you ever seen in your lifetime? Manchester United have not been 14th in your lifetime, Sean.
No, they haven't.
Exactly.
They haven't, yeah.
Where's the
And
belief?
I would remind guys that, like, this time was it last year, so we thought things couldn't be any worse than they were, right? As bad as they were, and they're even worse now. So I'm resigned to the possibility that sure things could get worse, but also I don't know. This feels like as rock bottom could get. So as far as I see it, the only way is up. I really believe in the new manager. I like the way he talks. I like the way he thinks, basically, and the way he expresses himself. It shows in the decisions that he makes, and I think with time and some belief, basically, we'll see results.
Facts. You're on mute.
You're on mute.
I said you need to start hoping and praying, people. That's the only way we're gonna get out of this. We hope and pray. We hope, we pray.
And at the end of the day, as well, just on top of that, the club's this bad when the inside the stadium it's got a 2-star food hygiene. So if anyone's going to the game tomorrow night, take care of yourselves. Do not take any of the food.
On Monday night.
Do not eat any of the food at the Old Trafford if it's got a 2-star food hygiene.
Yeah, look what Angelica's saying. Don't play music. Don't play music. Don't play music.
Oh, we're gonna get banned.
We're gonna get banned. Don't play music.
These dickheads don't have anything better to do.
Angelica said Manchester United decline reminds me of the decline of the Brazilian national team. For years, we were the ethos and style of play. Even by the whole world, we've lost our way. So have United. Yes.
Manchester United decline. Oh yeah, you know what? There is some bloody similarities there for sure.
Big time.
Yeah. Guys, please smash a like on the video. It's not even got 200 likes yet, and there's been consistently nearly 400 of you here. But we've not even liked it. It costs you absolutely nothing to like the video.
Come on,
Manchester United needed the owner to come in and eradicate get the Glazers out. Thanks for nothing, Radcliffe. Proper Judas. Well, yeah, he's a fucking rat. That's right. Big up to you, Tyrone. I hope you're well. I hope you had a good Christmas. People, I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, by the way. And I'm even wishing you an amazing New Year and happy holidays to the rest who are not celebrating Christmas. But big up to every one of you. Health is wealth, people. Please, on your way out, smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. We're going to wait, hope, and pray. I think the best we can hope for on Monday night is a draw. Score draw. I want to see some goals. Score draw. 2-2.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Need something. Just any bit of excitement, you know.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, the manager was very patient when he talked about how whenever Newcastle get a chance near our box, everybody would be nervous. I think confidence has to come from somewhere, and I'm offering myself up basically.
Yeah. But people, please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Big up to everybody who commented. Only in this channel, and maybe Saeed's channel, where everybody gets shared here. We show everybody's chat here. We interact with you all. So please subscribe to the channel. Like the video. It costs you absolutely nothing and it helps. We are shadow banned still. We're not demonetized, but we are shadow banned. And to help us beat the algorithm, you can, if a lot of you like the video and watch the content and comment after the stream later on when you watch it, it interact with the channel. It helps it so that it's not shadow banned. That's how you get out of it. I promise you, I've been going down the internet rabbit hole trying to find out how I can get this channel on shadow ban. But regardless, anyway, even if we're shadow banned, we've got a community. We don't give a fucking damn. Fuck the Glazers. Fuck Jim the Rat. Fuck fucking Ineos as an organization. And if you stand with them too, then fuck you too. Fuck Zionism. Free Lebanon. Free Palestine. Free Syria. Free the world from Zionism, imperialism, and colonizers. Fuck them all. And fuck the GCSEs while we're there as well.
I was waiting for that.
You know what I mean? Fuck the GCSEs, all degrees or anything like that. None of them, no exams in this world define you as a human being. Remember that. You are unique. You are one in a billion people.
But try to pass your exams while you're.
Do you know the idea? Yes. If you want to pass your exams, try them. But if you fail, don't be thinking the world is over. The world is not over. You're a human being. You know the likely chances that you were born. Do you know the likely chances? You're a miracle. Each and one of you are a miracle. The likely chances that you are born was a miracle, people. So remember that. No exam results, getting fired from a job, any of those things define you as a human being.
What is this thing, sorry, about like specifically GCSEs, they're getting it in the neck? What's going on?
Shakarian didn't do that, didn't like the GCSEs.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, you know what? F the GCSEs.
F them, okay.
All exam results, man.
Hey, keep your head up, man. Everything for a reason. Live it.
Oh,
they don't define you.
Bombay A's had enough.
Somebody stopped him there before he's about to do something. Hopefully he'll be back. But yeah, big up to everybody. Please smash a like out. There he is. He's back. He's back.
Where'd you go, Bombay?
I pressed something by accident and I ended up at the construction site test. If you want to work in construction, you got to do the CSCS card. That's where I ended up. I had that saved on my browser.
There you go. There you go. F the A levels too. The best education you can learn is what you learn from yourself. Knowledge is power. There you go. Angelica's dropping the gems. Nora, relegation will be our awakening. I welcome it. I welcome it with both arms. Get rid of the vultures. I welcome it. I welcome it with both arms. Big up to everybody. I failed my GCSEs 3 times. Fuck the GCSEs. I can't believe I failed one school. Susan, now I'm in college. Such a joke. Listen, you keep striving, mice. Do what you want to do. Pick something that you like and enjoy, that you can thrive in. Free Northern Ireland as well. Free fucking Northern Ireland as well while we're there, Ben.
Come
The
on.
GCSE's card is very
Yeah.
valuable construction, only interested industry. Lots of women in profession now too, which is good. There you go, people. There you go. Nora, what's happened to Tom? You know what? Nobody knows what's happened to Tom. But wherever he is, we wish him a Merry, Merry Christmas and a happy fucking New Year. And hopefully we might see him in the New Year.
Dodgy Davis taking him.
You know what I mean? Dodgy fucking Dave, mate. He's probably taking him. Dodgy Dave and the quarter sexuals has Tom joined them. John, have you joined them? Have you joined the Jim the Rat and the quarter sexuals?
Oh,
The double
Have you
low
done
Tom.
that, Tom? Big up.
he's traded the pies for caviar, man. Shit.
There it is.
We've lost him.
There it is. Angelique is saying, God bless Ireland. Bless Spain too. Two countries which have spoken against the evil Zionism. There you go.
Big up, Angela.
There you
Man, I
go.
must say, the comments
that's
today, some
definitely-
really good.
That's definitely Narena's burner account.
I swear to God, my hands are here.
No, today there's quite a few
My
nice
hands
new
are here.
voices in the chat. Big up everybody.
My hands are here.
Where's
anyway.
Saeed? The Saeed there?
Big up Saeed, man.
No, is he doing the burner account? Big
I
up
don't know.
Saeed.
Big up Mateo, though. Mateo says, big up the panel. Free Palestine, Free Ireland, done really well in school, but ended up working on a building site. I get £40 per an hour.
Yes,
Go on,
that's
Mateo.
bloody decent. £40 an
that's-
hour. That's
Hey, Ben's looking for a job, Mateo. Fellow
I
Irish.
definitely do, bro.
Yeah. Big up, man. Big up to everybody. Like we said, we hope and we pray. Start praying, people. Start praying from now. Start praying now. Fuck Dodgy Dave. Big up Susie. 82 as well. Love and light, people. Look after each other. I will see you on Monday night for the match reaction. Peace. Good. Oh, yeah. Sorry, before I forget. Hey, we got Ben on Twitter at Elmore, ELMORE 3939. Bumbaye, you only catch him on the Devils channel. Tactical Devils. Sean Thomas, make sure you follow him on Twitter at Sean Thomas. And make sure you check out the geopolitical podcast across all your podcast providers. It's called How We See Things. I've listened to it a couple of times. It's better than his football opinion, I guarantee you that. Even though he tries to be a bit of the devil's advocate. But yeah, Let's Soul Football TV at Black Rain on Twitter. Make sure you check him out as well there. Yeah, Free Syria as well. Listen, we pray for Monday. Big up to Jamie Wayne as well. Big up to Mohammed. Big up to everybody, man. Big up to everybody. Yeah. Take care, people. And finally, we say, fuck the GCSE.
Big up, guys.
No sheet of paper is divining me. There you go. Good night. Take care, guys.
Take care.
Good night, people.
Take care, bro.
There you go. Good night. Woo!